Yes, LED. My name is Chad Forrester. I'm the Legislative Concerns Chair for NAGPS. And so I thought to start off, we'd go around the room and introduce ourselves, say what university you're from, what your name, what university you're from, and also if you could briefly describe your lobbying experience to date so that everybody can kind of know where everybody's starting off from. So we can start with you, Chris.
Sure. Chris Nelson. I'm from UCSD. Haven't really done much lobbying experience, although I am shortly to be a lawyer too, so I guess I have that experience, though it's not so much legislative. So yeah, I'm here to learn a lot.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Sarah Weir. I'm a vice president at B&D Consulting. So we work in these offices. So I've had the privilege of working with Nick and Alex and Chad over the last year or so. We represent Spark, which where Julia and her colleague Nick and Heather Joseph work, and we help them specifically advocate for the Federal Research Public Access Act. So we've been doing that for quite some time. I went to undergrad at a small school in Missouri, Westminster College, and then I went to graduate school at Carnegie Mellon. So I know there's some UCMU learners in the audience.
Wonderful. So my name is Julia. I'm ex officio of NAGPS. I'm the immediate past president for Alex. And I also work for the Right to Research Coalition. And I went to graduate school, my doctoral degree at University of Miami, but I graduated in 2009. I actually work for Spark currently, as Sarah said, and have pretty extensive lobbying experience both with NAGPS and also with the Right to Research Coalition. So very excited that everyone is here. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Alper Semetz. I'm from UCSD, just a grad student, and I have lobbied statewide, nationally, not really had too many high-profile actual visits with people. Most of it's been staffer lobbying, but a few times we have gotten like full-on senators that we've been able to talk to. I've not really done any like local city lobbying because we've not really had issues to do that. But I feel like I'm in the political grind enough. That's it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Daniel Barillo. I'm with Carnegie Mellon University. I'm a master's student there. I worked before going to graduate school with an organization known as the FIT Coalition for renewable energy policies, and I worked at the city level in the California area.
My name is John Kowalski. I'm with Carnegie Mellon. I'm the VP of External Affairs for Carnegie Mellon's GSA, and I'm the Director of Finance for NGPS. Only real experience would be leading the group we brought in the spring to LAD, as well as some city lobbying against the student tuition tax in Pittsburgh.
Hello, I'm Rachel Bistine, also from Carnegie Mellon, PhD student there. I do not have any formal lobbying experience at my undergraduate, or after shortly around the end of my undergraduate experience. I did work a lot in local politics down in Florida. So I haven't met anyone at the federal level, but I have had a chance to speak to county commissioners about student and other groups' interests. So that's as far as I've gotten.
I'm Scott Carlson. I'm a PhD student at MIT, and this is my fourth visit to DC, lobbying on both NAGPS and on science policy issues.
Hey guys, I'm Brian Spatacco. I'm a second year at MIT. This is my fourth time in DC, and I've done a lot of lobbying at the state and the city level in New Jersey, Massachusetts, Boston.
Hi guys, my name is Rich Kerr. I'm a doctoral candidate at the University of Georgia. And last year I spent 4 months in DC moderating discussions and teaching a course in foreign policy. 21 students have been brought up from the University of Georgia to work all over the federal government, and I've met the vast majority of Georgia's congressional delegation.
My name is Alex Evans. I'm the current president of NAGPS, and I am a fourth-year graduate student at MIT. This is my third or fourth legislative action days, and I've had some lobbying experience with Ball Aerospace after I graduated with my undergraduate degree.
My name is Andrew Bonovi. I'm a Master of Public Policy student at George Mason University. Before I went back to grad school, I was Director of Research at a government relations firm here in DC, so I spent a lot of time on the Hill. We represented a lot of different trade associations, so I do have some experience in
Hi, I am Dion Picata. I'm a doctoral student at Regent University in Virginia Beach, Virginia. We now have a new president at Picado's campus, and he's trying to get the university affiliated with associations. So our COGS is not active as of yet, but hopefully after this visit, this is my first LAD session, we will get them interested and involved in the association. So I look forward to the events.
So I didn't give all the other information that you guys gave about myself. I'm from UCSD as well as Akkosh. I work with Akkosh and Chris, and I started doing lobbying last year, so I've been doing it for about a year and a half now. And I'm a fourth year PhD student at UCSD doing structural engineering for aerospace structures. So what we're going to do is, now that we've done our introductions, we're going to do the formal presentation, and that will involve a short training session, which for everybody who's lobbied before, of course, you guys know this information already, so it'll just be a refresher, but for those of you new, hopefully we'll provide you with some pointers that can be useful for your visits for tomorrow and Tuesday. And so to start us off, we're going to have Julia actually come up and do the initial part of the training.
No, not that cool.
Alrighty, so exciting to be here with everyone. So this presentation is going to be divided into 3 stages of lobbying. First of all, there's preparation, submitting your schedule requests and background research. Next, we have the lobby visit, which is introductions, background information about the issues, and of course, the ask, which is the most important part. And after the visit, taking notes about the meeting, sending a thank you note for all the information, and things like that. So, next slide, please. So, prior to engaging in a lobbying visit, choose the issues the delegation is most passionate about and comfortable discussing in an in-depth manner. I kind of feel like that for graduate students, choosing an issue to lobby on is sort of like choosing a research thesis or dissertation topic. It's something you have to be really committed to researching, you have to be the expert in this topic, and in the end you have to defend it. So it's very important to choose something that you not only kind of are interested in, but that you really kind of know and love really, really well, because it's how you present it that will make the biggest impact on the person you're speaking with in the visit. So research is issued to generate supporting information for your position. Create talking point sheets for each issue to aid the delegation during the visit. And create leave-behind documents which briefly describe the issue bill and your current stance. And NAGPS has samples of all of these things, which of course you can use and you're more than welcome. Next slide, please. So preparation, the initial scheduling. Of course, the most important thing is you have to figure out who your elected officials are, because that's the most important. So you go to congress.org and find your elected officials by just putting in your zip code. So research who serves on what committee and which issues are of most interest to them. So if someone doesn't serve on the committee that has jurisdiction over a bill that you're trying to lobby for, it's not as important for you to say to meet with that person as for somebody who actually has direct effect on the legislation. Search for legislators by where you currently live and where you're registered to vote. So while, of course, they want to hear from constituents, as in where you're actually registered to vote, your hometown. If you are from a school, which is not in your district, you can also kind of be a constituent, even though you're not registered there because you go to school there. Call the local or district offices and identify yourself and what organization you're affiliated with. First question they ask is, who are you? Are you a constituent, and what organization do you represent? So then briefly mention the reason for the call and ask for a meeting with the legislator. It's always good to, of course, ask for a meeting with the senator, the congressman, or woman themselves, but most likely not going to meet a staffer, but always go for the congressman or woman first, because sometimes they actually meet with their constituents